I'm Dr. Box, and welcome to this March 2013 edition of Inside the Box Video Magazine, top packaging news from around the world. In this edition, I will discuss current packaging trends, the pending price increase, training opportunities from the Paperboard Packaging Group, TAPI, and industry intelligence. I am seeing a trend in adding more creativity to box displays for some specialized manufacturers. Displays bearing light, sounds, video, smartphone apps, smells, and more are finding their way into more and more stores. While this is on a small scale, I expect continued increase in these areas in the next few years. China has expanded its world-leading excessive packaging laws to make them even more stringent on manufacturers. PBS has announced a new educational television series called In Focus with Martin Sheen, which will include a focus on packaging sustainability. On Wednesday, March 13th, packaging research leader, Industry Intelligence, will be holding a free webinar entitled Packaging, Supply Chain, and Purchasing Management, Building a World-Class Operation. Industry Intelligence's I2 Live Webinars has asked me to lead the free webinar, so please register now to ensure that you don't miss this valuable free information. Click the link below this video to find out more and to register now. We already have a huge number of registrations, so don't miss this great opportunity. This webinar is sponsored by the Paperboard Packaging Group, Dr. Box Consulting, and Packaging Recruiters. TAPI, the Technical Association of the Pulp and Paper Industry, is also holding the following seminars, also sponsored by the Paperboard Packaging Group, Dr. Box Consulting, and Packaging Recruiters. The 2013 TAPI Linerboard, Medium, and Corrugated Box Manufacturing course is being held from April 15th to the 16th. TAPI is also holding the Troubleshooting Flexos and Die Cutters, Sustained Board Caliper and Improved Printing course from April 16th through the 18th. See the links for these below this video as well. Time is running out to qualify for the early bird discounts, so don't miss out on this great training. My friend and longtime trainer and consultant for the corrugated industry, Dick Target, is leading the Flexo and Die Cutter seminar. He has a wealth of knowledge to share. Sino Corrugated, the largest corrugated show on the planet, is being held in Shanghai, China from April 8th to the 11th. Don't miss this amazing corrugated show. I am hoping to attend, in which case I will try to give everyone that didn't get a chance to attend updates from the show so you can see some of what you are missing. Now, for the top story of February 2013. Another price increase is upon us. Georgia Pacific was the first to announce a $50 per ton containerboard hike, followed by Smurfit Kappa, Rock 10, Packaging Corporation of America, and then International Paper. According to my sources, many of the same companies have already announced the accompanying box price increase in the 8 to 10% increase range. This increase, much like the last one, has come with no appreciable increase in the overall domestic demand. While these companies have announced, there has been no movement in pulp and paper as of yet. During my last box report discussion of the previous price increase last year on Pulp and Paper Radio International, I felt that even though it was an entirely supply-side based increase, I felt that a reasonable portion of the increase would go through. I based this on the fact that the top two companies, International Paper and Rock 10, now control approximately 50% of the box market as well as the containerboard market. This is an unprecedented amount of power and pricing control. You may think that because of my reasoning in the last one that I would feel just as strongly this time about the price increase sticking. If you felt that, you would be wrong. With all of the major North American containerboard manufacturers supporting the increase, it will be a big elephant to slow down, but there are a few things different about this increase. During the last increase, it had been a long time between increases, and while some of the companies were struggling, others were performing well. In the current environment, many of the stocks of these companies are near all-time highs, and profitability of the segment as a whole is very strong for this business. There is no economic reason for the increase. Last time there was, with recent mergers and the black liquor credits having expired relatively soon before the increase. Even with the great deal of pricing power, however, the large integrateds now have, I feel that large manufacturers such as Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson, the food and beverage big players, and many more will fight back much harder this time around. It is one thing to push through an unsubstantiated price increase once after a couple of years of no increase. But to do it again so soon with no surge in demand appears to be a little bold at this juncture. I feel that there will be substantial backlash and a greater propensity of companies willing to switch suppliers to gain a pricing advantage than in previous increase. Based on the current profitability, I expect the convictions of pushing the increase to be much more susceptible to wavering than during the last price increase. During the last price increase, some of the companies really needed the price increase. It was not entirely greed-based. This type of price increase nearly always has failed in the past. That being said, these are new and exciting times in the paper-based packaging industry. Never before have so few companies controlled so large a stake in the market, and this increase will be the true test of that power. If they succeed in getting most of the price increase, I would expect at least one similar type of price increase a year from the industry until it will no longer be tolerated by the customers. If the price increase is rescinded or dramatically reduced, which I actually expect this time around, expect relatively stable pricing for the remainder of the year. While an increase would be good for our industry as a whole, I find this increase harder to get behind than in the past. The gloves are off. Let's see who steps into the ring to fight the defending champions. May the best man win. Thank you for listening to Inside the Box Video Magazine. For any of your training or consulting needs, please feel free to call Dr. Box Consulting at 775-443-5529 or visit us on the web at www.askdrbox.com. That's ASKDRBOX.com. Until next time, let's all stay inside the box.